explain it. All right, are we going to Natto now?
Yeah, we're going to Natto. Now, for those that need a visual description, both of us, it's in a white styrofoam pack.
It's
The
sticky.
smell is sticky, and the smell is unlocking now that we've removed the plastic liner that's on top of it.
There's wisp of things connecting the tissue paper to the natto that when I lift it 3 feet above, it's still connected.
Yeah.
There's strings. There's food strings.
It is a certain cheese off pizza effect that I was not expecting from that.
All right, I see some mustard here. I'm going to put mustard on mine. I like mustard.
I'm gonna put both. They gave me 2 sauces. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to work, but I'm gonna use both. Oh god, it is hard getting into the bowl. It is really stuck to the bottom of the container.
It certainly smells. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like it doesn't smell. It smells.
It is cheese. That initial bite that I just took to lick my finger was more on impulse than actual thought process. Didn't particularly enjoy that.
What are you doing? You're supposed to have a dramatic moment where you try it first. Come on, since we're in the game.
I'm cutting open the packets. 1 second.
Okay, I've got it. So that the sauce smells a lot like a soy sauce or something that's just giving it some sodium. Mm-hmm. And then we've got the mustard here. I'm going to give it a try while Spencer gets his stuff all ready.
Yeah, I'm going to mix it together here in a second, then I'll give it a go. Okay. Mix. All right. Sauce adds an interesting color to it, and it's changing the consistency a little bit, actually. Right.
I don't hate that.
Mixing it up. The odor.
The smell's the worst part. I don't hate that.
Odor is not great. Okay, I've mixed. I'm gonna give it a go. All right, proper bite. I don't hate that. Actually, I might even kind of enjoy that. It's interesting. The smell is off-putting. It's just fundamentally off-putting. It's a Limburger cheese kind of effect.
Yeah.
Consistency is okay, not great, whatever else. But it mixes well with the sauces, and it kind of improves more than I thought it would. I kind of actually like that a bit. I like mixing both sauces together in terms of the mustard and the soy with it. But yeah,
it's got a real starchy flavor to it, starchiness to it, and it's very creamy. It's very creamy and rich once you get it. Once you taste it. I also feel, to your point, Spencer. I mean, I don't like saying like I like things because I like the sauce, because usually that's like you just like the sauce. But it does seem like a blank canvas that you can put a lot of things on. I think it's tasty. I think this would be a good side dish to a lot of things. I don't dislike this. The smell is interesting though, and I can see how people have like a running joke about the smell. But this is not a bad dish to me. I expected to like it less than I do.
I will say that it is in the category of foods of where I can taste the smell. Particularly now that I've had a few bites of it, it is in my mouth and circulating back around. And I can't recommend that necessarily, but it is unique. The flavor itself is quite there, and the consistency mixing with the sauces. Now that it's all mixed together, it's working for me more there too. But this is not something that if I went to a Japanese restaurant, this would be the one thing I would order. But having tried this now, this is something I might try to actually consider getting as a side dish or at the table next time I'm around, just to see how other people do it differently.
Yeah, I think if we're next time we're out to a Japanese restaurant, we're certainly going to get it, because it's now we have this shared history of having tried it on the podcast, but also it is interesting that I would also want to try different levels of fermentation of the soybeans, that maybe different presentations would have. But I can totally see how our lovely blackthorn could compare this to a stinky cheese, because it is a very rich, creamy thing to eat.
It's also got it just in terms of the visual experience, that kind of cheese draw with the little threads going off it, that it just gives also a very kind of cheese comparison that I don't otherwise have in the other things.
Spencer's thinking he's eating a slice of pizza here. He's got the mozzarella going.
That's the kind of pizza I might send back, because that's not what I want out of pizza. But as its own thing, I'm legitimately surprised. This was, I think, in some ways oversold how much of an acquired taste this was, at least for us.
I think we're two Anjin reactions, which is, it does smell, but not so bad. Rich, creamy, good flavor. All All right, we enjoyed the Natto. Spencer, some people are gonna drop off.
Incredibly sticky now.
No, I didn't.
I grabbed a bit of it because some of it dropped, and my hands are like covered in Elmer's glue now. So it does have that effect.
No, we did not. I did not touch it. Thank goodness. So Spencer, we're going to go into book spoilers now. We're likely going to drop some of the audience who may drop for good. They may not want to come back for House of the Dragon or anything else. So say goodbye, Spencer.
For those who've listened in, we've treasured you, we've enjoyed you, we've loved your comments. Lee and I do this because of y'all. We've always enjoyed talking about shows with each other, and it's been a rare pleasure for us to be able to kind of just share our inane back and forth with other people and see that they enjoy it. So you all are the reason that we're here. If you want to stick with us in the future, we delight in having you. If you just enjoyed us for this particular trip, it's been a rare pleasure.